Let's get it today. I'm in a brother, finally famous. Caught up in the matrix. I'm out here finna get it, yeah. Man, I'm chasing all this paper, looking for no favors. Higher the skyscrapers, yeah. Man, I'm out here finna get it today. I'm just out here finna get it today. I'm out here finna get it today. Get it today. Get it today. Out here finna come up in the killing. Feeling like a prophet cause I got so many visions. These rappers claim they're on the game, but chasing on these gimmicks, I'm just looking through the...
Welcome back to another thrilling episode of The Couch where everything goes, and today we're on episode 10. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to it to not miss any episode. By the way, this episode is sponsored by Afrosurance, and we're at the Founders Lounge. So if you want somewhere to sleep for these holidays, book the Founders Lounge right here where we at. It's a very beautiful place and very quiet if you like that quietness and peace from the things of the world. But today, God, I cannot even wait to tell you who I have in the studio. I'm just gonna have to read this because I don't want to make a mistake. She's a member of the provincial legislature. She's the current provincial treasurer of the ANC. She's also an activist, advocate, and politician in her own right. A brave, intelligent, and brilliant woman who is always trying to find ways to advance and improve the lives of others. A full-time activist for women, children, and people with disabilities. She's a hard-working woman and the epitome of excellence. Now that's English right there. Who am I talking about if it isn't Christina Mohale? Welcome to The Couch.
Thank you, Kipa. Thank you for welcoming me at The Couch.
Yeah. Today, this is where everything goes. We're going to talk about everything.
And indeed, it is a very beautiful place.
Thank you very much. Christina, these people just, I just gave them a glimpse of what you do and everything. They can't wait to hear all about it. So, please I've already told them your name. And obviously everybody knows you. But then we want to know, where were you born and raised?
Okay. You didn't tell them the other name. I am Mankwana. Christina Mohale. No. They should know this. Mankwana Christina Mohale. Yeah. That is the name. Labadim.
Mankwana Christina Mohale.
Mankwana Christina Mohale was born at Mushaka village.
Oh, okay.
Mankwana Christina was born at Mushaka village. She was not born at the hospital. She was born at home, delivered the head that they make fire inside. They cook there and so on. She was delivered there. She was born there. And that is where she was raised there. And
until she's grown up like
this. Until she's grown up like this. Then now she moves around. Today she's staying here, tomorrow she's staying there, and whatever.
Okay. So, Elakare, you were born in a hut back in the days and not in the hospital. So you were there, gonna go slavery, part of the slaves. The type was in the hospital.
No, the hospital was there.
Yeah, but...
No, but... You know, it's where Africans believed in themselves.
Oh.
The midwife, you know, we've got midwives who are Africans that they would assist each other until, you know, when civilized. No, already people were civilized, but when they entranced it, you must go and give birth at the hospital and whatever. What I want to raise is we were born at home and here we are still alive. And nothing wrong with us. My disability is not because, you have not yet asked that question, but my disability is not because of, I was born at home, because it came later on.
okay. We're gonna come back.
Yes.
Again, the parliament lower. Okay, fine. So the party being born at home, was it that again square cake clean or what again? What can I come to affect just because they were born at home with the aftermath for being born at home?
Or unhygienic places.
Oh yeah, hygienic. Yeah.
That is why I am saying is because our people have been doing it.
Oh, okay.
A woman would know that this is the time. And the other woman who has to assist would be there to assist.
Oh, okay.
They'll do it in their own way at the cleanest place. It's clean according to them and their standards. It was never dirty. They wouldn't give birth in a dirty place. They would clean it and they'll make sure that we are going to welcome the baby here. So here it's us. Here is the baby. We are waiting for the baby. Then the baby will come.
Yeah. You know, I'm tempted to ask, when were you born? When was this when you were born?
No, there's nothing wrong in asking. I was born in 1970.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, school, where did you do your schooling?
Okay, like I said, I was born at home. I was born by a woman, a very strong woman, a woman who cannot read or write.
Okay.
But she decided, she took it upon herself from the advices that she was given by others that my child would go to school, no matter her condition, because I became disabled at 3 years.
Okay.
That is why I say I was not born with a disability. I contracted polio at 3 years. So my mother would take me on her back, go to Habani, see the social worker. The social worker will give you this advice, come back, ning. When they were trying to get a place for me to study, because unlike now where there's at the school, there is inclusive education for everyone else. At that time, there were special schools for persons with disabilities. So they arranged for me. I went to Letaba Special School. And I studied from sub A to standard 1.
Dom A, listen.
No, I went straight to sub A. I went straight to sub A. Then from there, and you know, during the apartheid, what there were those divisions according to tribal lines and so on. So there was Leboa, there was Gazankulu, there was Venda and so on. So I had to go, because I'm from Hamajaji, I'm part of Leboa. I had to go now and study at Helena Franz Special School, which is at Bochum. I went there, studied, finished my primary education there. From there onwards, scarcity of special schools, especially in Limpopo, there was none, high school. So I went to study in Soshanguve also. It was a new school at that time, high school for persons with disabilities. Then my Form 1 to Form 5, I can't remember, you don't know them. From 1 to Form 5, which now you are saying is grade what? Grade 8 to grade 12. I studied at Philadelphia Secondary School, which is at Soshanguve. Then from there onwards, I went to University of Limpopo, and I studied there.
When was it when you went to University of Limpopo?
1990, before you were born.
So you tell me that you had polio at 3 years old.
Yes.
Wasn't at the time was like places where they treat vaccinate or what happened there?
Vaccination was done at the hospital, but you know, these things do happen.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So it's not 100% in actual fact. Oh, okay. So growing up, Actually, I don't like use the word disability, but then if you allow, I'll use it so that people can actually understand.
Be free to use it, because we want to say, when we say we are mainstreaming, we are saying I, as a disabled person, can live comfortably with you.
Okay.
And there's nothing. And if someone wants more knowledge about disability, you'll get it from a disabled person. So if you are afraid to use it, then we are going to have a problem. So you are free to use it, because I can now, we want people to learn about people with disability. We want people to know that people with disability not always appear as people who have to be pitied, people who have to feel sorry for, and so on. To say, you'll meet a person who is really out there, who wants to live. Who is saying, here I am with my condition, I am living. So we refer to it. There's nothing wrong.
So during your teenage life, living with this condition, were you not sometimes but again, discouraged or bullied somewhere, somehow? Okay, you're like this, you felt like maybe the thoughts you which are you're not normal and stuff like that?
During my teenage life, is because I spent most of my time with people with disabilities. Let me say, people are more or less the same with those different disabilities. And I was comfortable. Coming back home, I also was comfortable. But the issue is, how then do you come, you are in a wheelchair, how do you play with these ones who will run and leave you behind? But also, who will sometimes will take, they will take you with. But if something comes, they are going to run and leave you behind. But it's an issue of positivity. How much positivity do you have within yourself? To say, I don't know whether to say I'm lucky for a better word. To say I accepted my disability, I said way before. To say I am disabled, this is the condition, I'm going to live like this, even though sometimes you get discouraged to say, no, I can't do this because I am disabled. Like
the thoughts just come.
The thought will just come, no, I can't do this. My peers are doing this, I can't do it because I'm disabled. But okay, I can do other things better if I'm not able to do that.
All I know is that it took strong courage to influence positivity in your life every day. Or, okay, I can do this, I can do that. Because I know a lot of people who are sort of disabled. They always at the pity corner, crying and stuff like that. I cannot do this, I cannot do that, which I don't blame them. Negativity can easily come into you. So that's why I've said that you had to be that strong to influence positivity every day. Or I can do this and I can do this. And you're doing great things now.
I think the other thing where we need the family.
Oh yeah, people around.
You need a supportive family.
Yeah.
If you have a supportive family who would say, even though this one is disabled, she's part of us. Yeah. We are not going to hide her. We are going to go out with her. When we go to play, we will take her with. When we go wherever, we will go with this one. Because most of the time that you find disabled people not having that confidence is when family would hide them somewhere. Or would say, no, this one, not in this family, she must not go out. People should not see that we've got a disabled person at home. This one must be hidden behind closed doors and so on. Because those things are happening. They are happening in, wherever, where they are hidden. And the other thing is, even though we want this person not stay in the house, this person must not go out, this person must not be seen. No, you must, like Honabele would have told me to take a blanket, put it here. People must not see your feet. You must hide yourself here. That is what was happening. But the family plays a huge role in making sure that a person with disability is free. A person with disability can go out there. A person, you can do whatever you can with those limitations. Remember, the limitations will always be there. We always say disability is not easy, but you choose whether to live or die. You choose whether you want to be depressed by it or whether to live with all the challenges that are there. It's not easy, but like we are saying it takes courage.
Yeah.
But the first thing that you must do as a disabled person is accept yourself as you are. To say, there's nothing that I can change. I am like, I cannot walk. Even though I would wish to pick something up there, I know I cannot do it. I cannot put all these curtains up there. I'll depend on someone.
Yeah.
So you must tell yourself, and there's nothing I can do. I cannot beat myself about that.
There's no
things
point.
that I can do. That's what, it really takes courage to accept your disability. But once you have accepted, some days will be good, some days will really be bad because you depend on others. They are busy, they are doing this and this, they're not able to be there for you. But here we are.
Namarel Gambazel will always be there.
We don't have that money.
Make man.
No, we don't have that money.
But on the real, now ever since we started talking more, Kalagiliziv, ever since we started talking more, I've seen the positivity always. Enkelo Guerra, you know, I tease you. You know, there's always that link, and you don't take offense or something like that. I like that. That's positivity, you know. But I cannot, sometimes, I cannot, let's say I find the person with the disability, I do the same joke with them, then I destroy them. So that's why I say that positivity. Yeah, I think that's what made you be you now, today. That one. So after university,
no, I didn't immediately work. You know, South Africa with its unemployment rate. I stayed for some years not working, and because I was staying, I said, okay, here I am.
What were you studying there?
Okay, BCom.
BCom. Yeah,
I said here I am.
Business something. Yeah, business in
Bachelor of Commerce.
Bachelor of Commerce.
Yes. So I stayed. I said, but what can I do? And when I'm home like this, okay, if work is not coming, then I must do something. Okay, there are issues with disability. There are parents with disability. There are what? Let me try to get these children with disability or their parents. Let me talk to them. You know, give them this message that your child can become something. Your child can do something with your support and so on. Where do you get information? You have to go this way. You know, I started giving information. I know I've got people that I have assisted. Others assist that with just say, no, but this child qualifies for disability grant, or this adult, young adult qualifies for disability grant. You go to the social worker, you do this. And that is where my serious activism, especially on people with disabilities, came in to saying, but no, you cannot leave your fellow human beings like that. Give them that positivity. Always be with them. Talk to social workers, talk to doctors. I remember I ended up, before I could work, I ended up forming part of the disability panel at Gapane Hospital, where they assess people with disabilities, whether this one can qualify for a grant and whether this one does not qualify for a grant. So I ended up being part of that, and there we are.
Okay.
Then after that, that is when I worked for government anyway.
Your brains were always active. You're an activist, your brains
are tagayak, you know.
Okay. So now every time I try to ask, what do you do for a living? You tell me these things, big words, the fella just shared. So today, please, I'm sure these people also don't even know what you do. Please tell us, what do you do? Because wow, now you know people can travel. Limo guy, even to get this interview, guys, it took like 4 weeks. So please.
No, during that time when I was at university, there was this SASCO, South African Student Congress. I joined them. Then, and now the unbanning is coming. I joined the African National Congress after the unbanning. Now I'm a political activist on the other side. That is why when I came back home and when they started branches of the ANC, I was part. And that activism. But I worked for when you can't remember it, there was a Department of Provincial and Local Government first as a community development worker, the link between government and the people. So I worked there. And now, because I'm an activist, political disability activist, I could travel to wherever. Here, at some point, I'm representing people with disabilities. Other point, I'm representing my political party. Then, at some point, I'll just have to represent women. I'm a woman. I've seen how many women are suffering and so on. So that's that. And now, going forward, fast forward, I'm a member of the ANC Women's League in Limpopo. I'm the PEC member, Provincial Executive Committee member. First, I was the spokesperson. Then now, I'm the provincial treasurer of the ANC Women's League in Limpopo.
Treasurer isn't like the challenge of...
Yes, it's in like I'm supposed to fundraise and so on, and you are not giving me money for the organization. We don't have money in the ANC Women's League. We don't. Then I am dead. And then... because I worked for that department that you don't know before you were born. Then I worked for Department of Health. I was at Gapan Hospital. Then I went to National Parliament as a member of Parliament. I stayed in Cape Town for 5 years. Then I came back. I became a councillor, member of Mayoral Committee, Mopani District Municipality, responsible for local economic development and spatial planning. Then I became a councillor at the local municipality, Greater Letaba, chairperson finance. Then now I'm a member of the provincial legislature in Limpopo. Which means I am representing you in the legislature. I'm a lawmaker. We make laws. We represent what the community wants. If the community have got questions, you can ask. Like you could say, maybe, let's say in the department, this is art. In the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, we would want to know about grants, if there are grants for this kind of art and so on. Or how can they assist us as members of the community? Because I represent you there, I must go and get that information, come and give it to you. But the other thing is maybe what the community members are not aware of is we've got constituency offices of different political parties, but I would know of the ANC. Locally, we've got a constituency office, David Mojajis Kloof, next to ESCOM, where you could get all the information you would want about Parliament. So the other one for local, I will tell you when it is there. I will give you that information because I think members of the community sometimes they are not able to use whatever they can use because of the lack of information. So we are there to give you that information. You are there to send me a question to say, but ask the Premier about this and this. We are not. If I've got an answer, I know what the Premier has planned. I will tell you the Premier has planned this and this. If I don't have answer, you know, you have elected me to go and represent you. I must come back with the answer and give it to you to say, when it comes to Department of Health, we're talking about Shoton Clinic and whatever. Here are the answers. Because I've been able to talk to the MEC has given me the answers, or I would know to say when it comes to the working hours, they are doing this, they are working 24 hours, or they are not working 24 hours.
So in a few words, you are the middleman between us and the government.
I'm protecting
us.
Your aspirations.
Because also, I hear you say that us, the people, what do you call us again? Us? Community. We lack information about a lot of things in the parliament or this government and whatsoever. We don't know how these things run. So whose responsibility is it to be taught or get this information? Who is supposed to tell us? Or Shuma solo. Because the Palaraki strike because I receive the Shuma.
Okay.
Because I think that's the way you guys there can get our attention in a way.
I think sometimes it's us, sometimes we cannot fault you. You find this, when as a community member, you don't know that water, the municipality that is responsible for water is Mopani District Municipality.
Okay.
It's not necessarily the local municipality. The local municipality would provide you with water because they are next to you. And Mopani District Municipality has given them not the authority, but they say, provide people with water. We will give you trucks, we will give you whatever, so that you provide these people with water. The infrastructure, pipes and whatever, taps and so on, Mopani District is responsible to give you that water.
Okay.
But now, because you don't have water, and the next person to you is the councillor, the next person to the councillor is the local mayor. We complain at them. They are working for the same government. They are supposed to get answers from the district, and they give you the answers.
Okay.
Or they will provide answers, or they will provide water at that moment, whereas they are busy fixing the pipes and so on. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean you have done anything wrong. It is you saying the next person to me is a councillor. The councillor, Kiamoja, and then according to hierarchy, the councillor will assist in solving that problem. Because also the councillor is representing you as a community member at that place.
Because sometimes people feel like, let's say in the villages, let's say Kabani, Lemadiwe, people feel like they don't not treated the same. For instance, Taba Yamatas. People have problems Yamatas. Every day got
5 to 7.
5 to 7. But in Kapani, Matasa Chab. So now people there, they lack information. What's going on? We buy the same expensive electricity, but
Are we sure about paying?
Well, I never got almost. Yeah, they buy.
We just hope.
We just hope they're buying.
Hope.
There's a lot of information that the community is not given, and at the end of the day, they cause chaos because they don't know. They're not told.
Okay. Yeah, community might be lacking information.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, what is it that we are consuming from social media? Okay. What is it that we are consuming from the net? If you go to the internet, what is it that you are consuming? Do you go to the website of ESCOM and try to get what is ESCOM saying on their website about electricity? Do we go there? Because there are contacts there. Have you ever written an email? I'm not defending ESCOM, by the way.
Yeah.
Have you ever written an email to ESCOM and asked them about that? Okay, if you're not able to ask them about that, that's where your representatives will always come in to say, we don't have electricity. What is ESCOM saying?
Okay.
Can they give us answers? Because, no, you can go and close the road, but you still need answers. You close the road and they'll say, okay, we will have electricity and so on. But you must get an understanding, why are we not having electricity? Maybe that is where we lack to say, but what is it that we are consuming on the net? How is it assisting us? You cannot always go on Facebook just to chat, just to tease, but sometimes if you want to take like you want government to be okay, I don't even want to represent government, I'm representing me here. But if you want information from government, go to the relevant. If there are no relevant pages, you are allowed to write to the minister, you are allowed to write to the MEC. There are contacts, there are people that you are supposed to speak to. You can write to them to say we are not, but also the constituency office is there. you are allowed to give questions, to write questions, send them there if you are not getting answers from the constituency offices.
You know, it's easy to say it now while we're talking here, but you know it's not easy getting answers from. There's a certain way they speak to us. I don't want to say where, but this is the truth of the matter. Writing to them, it's even worse because you don't even know when are they gonna. Because when we visit those offices, they're like, Chairman, Christina is not here. She went to a meeting. Every day, give meeting. And then a person would ask her, give meeting wine, because the problem that we have here is not fixed by meeting wine. You see, that's why we resort to violence afterwards. I'm speaking as a community member, because it affects me also. Even though I'm gonna go away, let's say a problem bad. But then it affects me. For example, we have la pama gua mampakat le mepulas le gua kaban. Kafelis bedel. Yeah, kafelis bedel. So it took a long time to be fixed there. But then now today in Ansarlilare, we lack information how these things work. Because now Rereke Solomon, Rereke Sola Mayor, I think, Rekere Baza. Because we don't know the procedure who to go to. So man, Akapa, Christina for money, we don't know these things. Only to find out, I just said, I don't know how these things work. They say it's a national road or something. You have to go to Mani, go Makuen, Bidor, head office Bidori, so that they can come and fix. I don't know all of these procedures because people were just saying, because they don't know that info you talked about. Nobody's teaching us these things. So we just strike. We don't have social media. We don't have roads. And which was dangerous. The people will be saying, you know, this kind of things. It's whose responsibility again?
That is why I would say the person next to you is know your councillors, know your mayors, but also if there's a member of parliament, you would ask them the questions. Not necessarily they'll give you at that time. They will say, okay, let me establish whose road is this. Does this belong to? Is it Public Works which is responsible, or this road belongs to the district, or this road belongs to the local municipality, so that we are able to fix it. But sometimes you go to the budget, you say, but can this municipality fix a road with this budget? Can they really fix a road with this budget? But if it's Public Works that is supposed to do, you go to Public Works to say, Public Works, we need your assistance. But that is why I'm saying, even if you can tell your councillor, your councillor will just raise your issues to the people who are relevant. Or the mayor, when they receive that information, they don't stay with they raise it with the department to say, department, we are having a problem with this. Can you please assist? Then they are supposed to assist. And Reina, at the end of the day, it is for us to say, okay, the people of Bolobedu have reported about this road, and you have not yet attended to it. What is wrong, MEC? They have reported about this road. Remember, you didn't tell us. We saw it on the news, in the media. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. And we are supposed to ask to say, but why? Why have you not yet fixed the road? What's wrong? Maybe the issue is we might not come back and tell you to say they answered us like this. But we'll be saying, do your work. Fix that road, and so on.
Okay, fine. To answer, a lot of people don't have the answer yet. Is it a public? What?
No, I think this is district road.
District road. So next time.
Those ones Automaka D. What?
Okay, district. So next time, something like Palma.
No, Public Works will
Public
do
Works will do. Okay. Next, guy. So why? Show me guy. Mara, why do you think we lack water, Gamodi village? While water, let's say, Mara, water is not served. What about you? And water
is not served.
yeah, there was a point where water is not, people are striking, but le ramole sharp.
No, problem would not be pipes.
Well,
and that is why I say I don't want to answer the issue of water because I wouldn't know that what Mopani that is why Mopani district is experiencing, so I would be wrong to answer that.
Okay, that's why Gizanla the lane, I got a command lane now ANC something. Like when I go to striker. Okay, it's fine. So you answered okay, some of the things, how they actually work and stuff like this. So next time, Ragasi take a lane. So I've seen you doing this women's meetings. Libija women's meetings. So
women's seminars.
Women's seminars. I've attended 2 of those, and you're doing a great job there. Yo, le habari za majeri ngwe yo. Kumara gigwal kinsiba zebe. Yeah, mara hey, man now you are so hey. Kinyago balo jeri nchi. Mara yan nkona waziwa lurudi. Kumara gigwal kadara gar kapau nyaga ina na mgara semusadi ni chain belen. So, how does that work? Did you come up with it or gitaba in line with what you, it's in line with what you said you do, ne? Women activist, you're a woman, what? So
it's in line with what I love, what I've seen, and I'm a woman also. To say the idea came. It's actually we will talk as women.
Yeah,
we will talk and say okay, women issues.
Yeah.
And I've seen people I don't know. They will just come to me. Someone will just pick up a phone, call me. Okay, I feel like you are the right person to talk to. What did I do? Okay, I'm going through this and this and this. I'm experiencing this and this. What? Okay, I'm going to advise this person. Okay. Now until at the end, we first did one with the others in Zanin and. We didn't continue. I decided, no, let me do this, start at home to say, if a woman is not confident, that woman would not be able to take a decision. That woman will not be able to stand for themselves.
Yeah.
You want, these seminars, when we started them, is we want to build the confidence of women.
Yeah.
Because when you are confident, you are able to stand for yourself. You are able to say, this I can do, this I cannot do. This I accept, this I don't accept. Now that is your confidence coming in because you are confident. But if you throw this woman who's not confident and say, go and fight for yourself, that woman will not be able to fight for themselves because sometimes timid, whatever, and so on. But when that woman is confident to say, I am Christine, I want my life to move like this and this. I would make a compromise on this and this because I'm living with other people. But on this, I would not make a compromise. I'll accept to be treated like this. I won't accept to be treated like this. So we are trying to build the confidence of women. The other thing is, you have seen, we invite women who went through some things to say, I went through this. Here I am, I have survived. But here, these are the signs that you will see. I don't want my sister to go through this, the same thing that I went through, because I know it's bad. I know it hurts. So that is in a way saying to the woman, I am here. Actually, what the world is saying is the biggest enemy of a woman is a woman.
Yeah, I always say that.
People always say that. But we want to say, I'm my sister's keeper.
Yeah.
I'm not the enemy to my sister. To say, my sister, let us go forward with you. I would support you. Luana, you would support me. If you need someone to talk to, I am here. I can talk to you. If you need a shoulder to lean on, I am here. If you need someone to listen, someone to listen to you, I am here. I'm going to listen to you. It was like advice.
Yeah.
Just you want someone to talk to, here I am. But on the other time, everybody advises. That is why you would see in our seminars, we always have a social work.
Yeah. professionals.
Yeah. Because we say after that seminar, other people who need that professional interactions going forward, it doesn't end on that day.
Yeah.
You would need people, a person to keep on checking up on you. Are you fine? When you need someone professional to talk to, I'll pick up my phone and call this sister. We will talk and I will tell this one, I'm going through this. Maybe they'll be able to. That is what we do to say we want confident women. Yeah. We want women who will be able to stand for themselves. We want women who will say, I need this. And now you see, we were trying to bring in the issue of our relationship with money. We want women to work for themselves. Yeah, but we want women to work for themselves, because if they are not working for themselves, you give them money, you kill them thereafter. So so that is why we are saying we want those. If you are able to do the confidence thing, the other things they will be able to just
put in place automatically.
To say, I am this woman. So that is what we are doing.
Because what you are saying is actually right, because I've met a lot of women, especially they're not confident in their own bodies. The reason a person atomorega a weave, there's something wrong about it. Okay, there's two distinctive things here. You can just be wanting to be beautiful, but some other people that I've met, they want to just someone else. They're not confident in their own thing. Now we have this thing called BBLs. There's BBLs. No, serious. Juice and stuff like that. But if you ask that, they were not confident in their own butt because they wanted to entertain a man or and at the end of the day, because of what? Lack of confidence.
The issue is whether they, we will look at whether they do it for themselves to
be accepted.
No, whether they do it for themselves, not necessarily for a man to say, I want this BBL for myself, or I want this BBL for... No, we can't say, there I want to agree with you. Okay, if they want it for themselves, it's fine. But if they are doing it for the other person, then that is where we will have issues. If I go there and buy myself a Brazilian, I want to be beautiful. I want this Brazilian. I want to feel nice. I'm beautiful. I've bought a Brazilian.
That's why you got two distinctive differences.
So if the problem is when someone is doing it for someone, then that is something else. Are you doing this for Mutu Omongwe? Or are you doing it for yourself? No, they don't want it. Yeah, no. It's not about you. It's about her. No, it's about her to say, what is it that I want? I can wear a short or tight, or I can wear this because I want to. I feel beautiful if I'm like this. Not necessarily I'm doing it for the other person. No, let's not go into that. They are doing it for themselves.
Fighting for women activists.
No, they want to make themselves happy. And if it means that, let them make themselves happy with that. It's not about winning. But the main issue is building the woman's confidence. To say, sister, let's do this together.
Okay. Since we're talking about confidence and stuff like that, let's go back to our villages. Lack of jobs to the youth. Focus on the youth. I think you mentioned something like also you work something arts and culture, or did you touch that, or just in passing?
I said I'm a member of the portfolio committee that looks into the issues of sports, arts and culture.
Oh yeah. That's quite so you know a bit about something like that people that look into it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We are overseeing.
Okay. We always get these things, advertisements. Okay, apply for funding. Apply for what? I've heard a lot of youth, but not okay, but apply. But they're not getting anything from the advertised post. people be asking, buy lecture and stuff like that, which I don't know anything about all of that. But a lot of youth, this youth has, let's say it's farming. He or she has a passion for that. But then the funds are not coming in, you know. And the situation is bad. And they keep on saying, okay, apply, but nothing is going on. How would you advise a youth like that in terms of the situation at hand?
Okay. I would say to young people, yes, apply. If you didn't get a positive answer, I think it is within your right to know the reasons. To say, I applied, what is it, where did I miss that you were not able to consider me? So that if your documents were not fine, they will tell you it's because you didn't submit your tax, what if they need tax. It's because you are not registered on CST. I'm just making an example. It is because you didn't submit this and this. It is because your company is not properly registered. Maybe you owe CIPC, or this is just a name, or Christina Mohali Trading Enterprise. It is not registered anywhere. I think it is upon us to make follow-ups, to want to understand why was I not considered? And that would assist if we look into that to say, but why? Those who are in farming, we know you've got extension officers, agriculture. You go there, I've applied for this, what did I do wrong? Remember, extension officers are even supposed to carry you through your projects. Go with you to say, I've got land, a piece of land, that one you in I've got a piece of land, I want to do this. They are there to advise you. They are there to assist you, to tell you maybe if they need to test the soil and so on. That is why we are having them here. Are we using them to our full potential? I'm not sure. But the issue is, you must at least, even though we know that the money they cannot give everyone else, but you must get an understanding to say, can you please tell me why did I not get this, so that I correct. If you did not get it, you've submitted everything, is because they considered others, they cannot give you. Yes. But sometimes it's because you were not aware that you did not submit a certain document which you were to submit.
Okay. And also, just like you, I've got people who like being comfortable telling me their issues and stuff like that. I was once approached by a youth. I don't remember what she wanted to start. She applied for a certain funding. Unfortunately, I think the funding, the person that she met, she found out, or he's not saying the stuff that she wants to hear. He was flirting. For you to get this money, let's do this, so that you qualify, you know. And it's a discouragement in a way, because okay, you are doing this, you want to strive for whatsoever. They say they want to build the youth, but then when you enter into that department, they say, okay, if you want this, Tabangai, let's go somewhere before, so that I can sign up for your things at our shop. That's the type of things also that we deal with as youth, you know. And if you don't have power or something like that, you try to report it to the relevant people, they will just step on it, because, you know. And then you get to ask yourself when you're sitting down, how many ladies has this person done this to? Because you will not be the first one to do that. You understand? And that's when, okay, let's say the person applied and the thing passed, and you didn't want to do that. So obviously, the money's out, the person took it. That's why it doesn't get to the relevant person. You know, it gets deeper, but whoa.
I think if it's like that, because you see that that one has got some element of criminality in it. Okay. You can't tell me that. That is abuse. Yeah. That is it's harassment.
Harassment, yeah.
That is harassment on its own. And you must not tolerate harassment. That is harassment, and I think we must make the necessary noise to the necessary authorities. Because here I am, I need your help. When you tell me about going somewhere, no.
I came here.
I came here to get assisted. If you are not able to assist me, just say I'm not able to assist you, so that I can go somewhere and report. You know, these people, when you don't report them, they will keep on doing it. So you must report. If it's in a municipality, you get there, an official says that go to the municipal manager. When you're not getting an answer from the municipal manager, you will go to the office of the mayor to say, I've got this. I'm told this. Now what I need is for you to assist me with funding. If it's go department, you go to the person, the highest authority, higher than that one, who is not able to assist you. But that is why I'm saying, let's get information, because if it's a grant, it doesn't need anything. It doesn't need money. You apply, you submit the relevant documents, you get funded. Because that would be a grant. I'll pateli anything. But the other thing that we should keep in our minds is that money. All of us. But you can't be going there for 5 years, applying for the same thing, and you are not getting relevant, a positive answer. The issue is, like I said, go through the net. See all the grants that government has from different departments. Don't look at one place only. Don't look in the municipality. You know the budget of your local municipality. You know the budget of your district municipality. You can apply, but also check other relevant departments to say, if I want funding in agriculture, where do I go? If I need funding in this, where do I go? Do I go to the DTI? Do I go to, what's that, IDC and so on? There are so many government entities that are funding. Without, you don't take a loan. It's not a loan. You don't pay anything. You just get that grant. Did we apply during COVID? Did we apply for the spaza shop, whatever? Why did we not get it if we applied? What was wrong? Even now, if I need to be supported, especially like a spaza shop, where must I apply? Where must I get info? Where must I get all this information? That's where, again, I said, use your constituency office. They will give you the relevant information. Use your municipality. They are supposed to give you the relevant information.
I will learn every day. So, last question. What's wrong with our youth? And when I say youth, right now I'm focusing on building our villages. What's wrong with us concerning Tabaya jobs or lack of jobs, or not wanting to work if that's the case, or what's wrong with us? Why are we not working? Is it because we're depending on someone else, or we don't want to start our own things, or what would you say to youth from the way you observe? Obviously you're observing.
No.
What's wrong with us?
No, I wouldn't say what's wrong with them. It's young people who would say we've got issues here. Now my advice to young people is you are always on your phone. Try to get as much information as you can on your phone. Try to, there's a lot of information. You must say, if I want to venture into accommodation establishment, if I go on Facebook, I will look for people who are talking accommodation establishments. If I want to go into farming, I will go to Facebook, search for people who are in farming. I would go to TikTok, look at the things do research, but go also to the internet to say this farming, what. And another thing, you look in your village, you say, who can assist me with this? Because sometimes you want to go beyond. Whereas there's someone in your village who can give you that information. When you go with that person, you sit down, you say, I've got issues on this. How can I need funding on this? Then if you go to someone will say, okay, I've got this tablet. Let's go through my tablet. Let's check. Let's check on available whether it's available land or whatever. Let's go to land and rural development. Let's talk about you know, opportunities are there. It depends on which opportunity do you want. Start with what you have. That is what I would say. If you want to go unyakolema, buy a hoe first, lejeb. Start with lejeb. Start somewhere and uleme. And if unyaka, you know, there's you want to plant spinach. Or plantile spinach. You go there and ask, can I have some piscinia spinach so that I plant? You plant it, go and sell it. Nothing comes easy.
Yeah.
Now, you start somewhere, nothing comes easy. Sometimes maybe urkazama spinach aona medzi kawa. But okay, there's land next to Molodozi. Why don't I go Kalemakwa and see the authorities while I'm doing something?
Yeah, true.
You do that, you see if you can start somewhere. But there's bees collecting, people are making money, honey. How do I go into that industry? Sometimes it should be from within to say, let me go and get information. But the other thing that I would say to you, Rena, eba kekulu ba kedi plasing olema. What you'll be saying, Kutabajor bar lawyer bar shumi. Zimbabweans go there. They get job from the same bakekulu bar ramba lawyer. Because what I've observed, they go kakwama simone, they sit. Zimbabweans come bar arupela movere kuku. Rinyaka olema. Okay, kuku wabutsa kile patela bang from here to here ki 20 rand, from here to here ki 20 rand. Okay, lema. Then ba lema ma Zimbabwe. Kuku pays with pension money. Yakamo South Africa. Pay those, they take the money, they are going to use it at home.
Yeah.
Rena kamu, we are at home. Rankase leme buku kwa kepaba loyan. Bayama simun every year. Why care for me group like it's 10 of us? Let's get kepa ona le score koronyana sa ven. Are rwale reka kwa masimon. Refiteka kwa koko ropela movereko. Koko give us movereko. Ralema. Koko pays us. We come and use that money. Okay, sometimes you have to do door to door, man. Tovela, Christina, kopela mmereko, kidopela otazoeja this week kinyaka chelet. Okay, opela ntazo, kopela otazo reketen, kopela utlinel. Then umpatel. For that, maybe for that day or for that week. Okay, washinike watazo wadiang. Then Christina pays around your village. Yeah. I've seen that happening. I remember when I was at University of Limpopo, around, they would come to Rumumba Kokota. They raise their kids. Their kids are graduates now. But Rena now, Kimbang Akayang door to door. It's Christmas time, but Zimbabweans go there. Go Pelama Vera Wall Kurel. Okay, Jarate Kinyaga 200. That's a my dear miracle. Bamu patela 200. That's a my. Rena, our game 350 a year sweet clock.
The 350.
Yeah, 350 a year sweet clock. But if uka add on that 350, what's a mawa korela someone? What's a mawa feelela someone? Only oka identify museum you can go there and you stop saying by kekulu ba loyan. Go there, open mereko, assist ba patel ozamai. Basale ba ke loyana if ba loyan. Eh, akiri wana you would have got the money. Bona abasale ba ke loyan. Eh, people buy Gauteng, they buy the local Gauteng. Kadi group or na kabale 500, double 500, abale 500, return 1.5. Why don't we buy something? Come and sell. If you're about to buy long or rata reselling, there are so many things that you have to do. Eh,
yeah.
The mango they were from the trees, they are falling down. Arnata, you don't mutu aka okatana kamara kopela mango abe mango ila yawa yongu kumana kanata banai. Go there on the road. Emma lebale bae mango atilen uregis. Eh.
Talking about mango, I'm selling mango salad. Rexa Arch. It's something that makes advertise. That is to say, guys, I had a good time with Christina. ngiyazari kuba parliament lo baba ngasifeje kumana kwa about the Christmas ngamkwano. We've come to an end of our episode for today with Christina Mangwana Christina Moale. Yeah, she wants that indigenous name. Yeah, it was a good time. We got infos on whatever. I believe we're gonna take this info and go use it to our advantages. Especially the youth. I'm concerned about the youth because there's still so much future, there's still so much dreams. We don't want those dreams to be crushed. From me, let's buy me mango. I sell acha, guys. Get from me somewhere. I sell mango salad, 2 kg 80 rand, 1 kg 60 rand, plain garlic hot, le hot, or bojaro nyagaini. Then I'll give it to you. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Kapar to see all this episode. Kapar, TikTok Kapar, Instagram Kapar, everywhere Kapar, Facebook Kapar. Follow, subscribe, and also we are at this episode is sponsored by Afrosurance and Garia Bagud.
Amshaka.
That's Amshaka man Lena. Get the Founders Lounge. You know, it's very low. We are at the Founders Lounge. The episode is sponsored by Afrosurance and the Founders Lounge. And I am Kapar, and from me, till we meet next time. Ciao.
Let's get it today. I'm in a brother finally famous, caught up in the matrix. I'm out here finna get it, yeah. Man, I'm chasing all this.